Welcome to Team 74. You haven't heard from me in a week, but I turned out to get food poisoning. Didn't work out well. Usually food poisoning lasts a couple days. Turns out that I went 3 days and then I had a day off and then I had a couple more days of it. So now it's been a week, and yesterday was my first real normal day. So tragedy. Oh my God. You never want that on anyone. So welcome to Team 74. Pretty new site. We're just going over some stuff to get this car going. Obviously, we did not get to go like the last. We were supposed to go to Medicine Hat. Did not go to Medicine Hat. Turned out that I'm sure there's a lot of people in the first Gremlins. They were supposed to get 10 baby grands and 17 mini cups, and I think they ended up with 12 and 5 or something like that. I wasn't there, so. But we were very close to having this ready, and then I got ill. So I'm going to see if I can get this thing going today. Bring you guys with me, and if it works, then we'll try to go to Saskatoon this weekend. So I'll catch up to speed where we were at. We were just cleaning everything up, but we also just changed the starter underneath this flap here. This is more of a heat shield. Changed the starter. The last starter was broken. This all comes down to, if you remember, we were hit real hard in the rear end. Battery plates touched and shorted out. We've got a new battery in there. We seem to have power everywhere, so we went ahead and changed that starter because all we were getting was a click, and that's why. I do have a new solenoid here, but this one seems to be working when I powered it up. So my goal now is to put some oil in it. Expensive oil, I might add, 23 bucks a liter. And we'll take the plugs out of here. And because this is a motorcycle engine, we don't have a way to crank this. Well, I think there is a way to crank it from back there, but you're never going to reach in there. We'll crank this, or sorry, we'll take the plugs out of it instead, because we can't crank it at the motor. We'll try to put it in high gear, see if we can get it to turn over with the wheel, and hopefully we'll just make sure there's nothing else past that starter that's making noise. And if that's the case, because it's still clicking, we'll push start. So let's just get that stuff done. Don't forget that we're a new channel. Help us out, subscribe, but definitely at least hit like, and any advice you can give us, for sure. Here we go. Okay, I stopped us there. Just thought maybe I could get you up to speed of what we've done. We definitely got the plugs out now. We did get it into, I got it in at least 4th gear, and there's just no way. And I kind of figured that there's no way you can actually turn this. So we're back to neutral, so that's not going to work. We're fully charged though. I definitely rechecked all the wiring. I made sure with my tester, you know, my red light tester, that we are lighting up on this side with the switch on this side, switch on this side, and the switch with that. So we definitely have power. We obviously have power up with the switch there. Actually, I should shut that off while I'm working on here, master. So we're good there. It doesn't seem to be any difference, but I put the plug back in for the oil. I put the oil filter on. I did find a little bit, I've been having a little bit of a leak about that size there from down here since the end of the year. And I did find a couple of there's a bottom plate underneath that transmission there that has some Allens that holds that plate on. And basically, at least they were all tight. 2 of them actually did turn, not really enough to me to leak, but those were the 2. There was actually 3 that had a bubble of oil on it. So at least I know where it's at. I can watch it now. Certainly could run like that for sure, but that's not a good idea. But certainly we could get it. We could run like that. I'm not sure if that's just a seal that's leaking or what. So now I'm just stopped here. I put 2 liters of oil in. Well, 1 in the filter, 1 in there. I'm going to put a couple more in. Make sure I do the check. Put this back together. I might leave the plugs out. I think the way to do this now is to put it on the ground. Use the quad. We won't try to start it. We'll just try to put it in gear and roll it and make sure nothing is actually making any noise. So thought I'd get you up to speed where we're at. I'll put you back on this fast time, and what we'll do is I'll finish getting this thing ready and on the ground, and we'll go from there. This thing back together. I got all the plugs back in it. Here, I'll show you that real fast. Battery's fully charged. I love this unit. It tells us exactly when it is. So I got the plugs even back in. I wasn't going to do that, but then I thought this way we'll start. You guys seen that oil jug I was looking at before? Because this car's new to me, and I know there's we warm it up and we'll check the window, the glass, but it's nice to know just a stock level to start with, and that's what we're starting with. So 4 liters that jug just got full, so 4 liters seemed to be the magic number. It might need a little bit more maybe, but that's where we're at. So we'll got everything together. Everything's working other than it doesn't start clicking. We will put this on the ground. I'm just going to try to get someone to pull start me without trying to start it, just turning it over, make sure no noise, and then if that works, I think we'll just have to go for it. I've been really reluctant. Like I said, I've been ill, not COVID, But poisoning, food poisoning, I actually tested myself 3 times. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. And I went to the doctor on Wednesday. So I do not have COVID, but bad food poisoning. So let's let you watch. Now let's put this thing on the ground. Go from there. It'll be a good test to know if you can actually hear me when I'm this far away from the deal. Got some new foam. We've definitely been on our bumper now. We already had some foam, but you can see this over here. We had some foam on this, but I'm going to make sure I got foam right across this so that when we do get it back there, I mean, that's not going to make a difference of hurting it or not, but it might help shear pins on the frame, but maybe it won't collapse the fiberglass so much like it did, because it'll be right up against the bar. Hopefully the bars all take it. It's the theory. Stick to it. Put this wonderful thing on the ground. Jack it up a little bit. Oh. I got some oil on the ground. That is not anything leaking. We'll move it ahead to make sure, but really what that was is I wanted to drain the oil tank because we have a breather in the back. And stupid me left the plug out. So instead of having the drain plug, the pan underneath there, I had underneath the plug overnight, or overflow overnight, and that was just seepage. My fault. Okay, here we go. This thing's never going to fire for a couple reasons. One, I won't turn the fuel or the turn on switch, but also I have the wiring undone. So for sure we can turn it over, not fire it. What's the backup plan for? Jack stand's gone. It's so low to the ground that that stand doesn't even I think we're okay right now. We'll certainly add some fluid. Should be changing it out actually. I know in my long races when I did this car, 150, 300 lap races, we change over time. So yeah, front brake seems a little low, but there's fluid in there. Clutch looks good. Other than that, it's shadow in there. And the back brake too. We can definitely look into that. But it's good enough for what we're going to do. And make sure there's no new oil leaks coming. That was probably just a spring coming back into its pocket. Then we can see if there's any new stuff falling. And good. So I'll throw some floor dry on this. I'll get this quad turned around and get this kind of ready to pull in gear. Probably don't need anybody to pull it in gear because I can really just go slow myself. I was supposed to have a partner show up. Hopefully he does. We'll see what happens here. Okay, getting a little battery here, so I might charge the battery real fast before. But I got the quad, it's got some gas in it. I got a tow rope on here. I put it all back together. It's ready to run. Electrical is off. I have power. Yep. I'll leave the fuel off. I won't turn this on. So this thing's not going to start. So basically what I'm going to do right now is, I know it rolls in gear, right? And we can prove that right now. So it rolls in gear here. I'm going to put you on this. You guys are going to stare at it, and we're going to see if we hear anything. Well, we'll see if we hear anything here. When I put it in gear, or if it'll just, hopefully these wheels won't just slide on the concrete, because that could very well happen. I'll even put it up into second, so that there, it's in gear. Who knows how loud that was if I actually, I mean, I didn't hear anything big. Did you hear anything? Wow, we almost should have somebody else here, because I mean, I really can't tell you. I mean, it was sliding, but those wheels were turning. Definitely rotated the motor over. But yeah, I can't tell you. I think what we'll do is I'll try to find I'll charge this battery up and we'll try that again before we try to start it. But first here, we just want to get some oil pressure going. So, okay, try it. Start yourself up. Might have to put it in neutral. Okay. Don't ever stop now. Just get going. Okay, so we got Twitch back in here. Obviously, you've seen us trying to pull it. It wasn't starting, it wasn't even turning over, which could have something to do with This is our choke, and it really does like to be choke. It does like to have a choke when it starts cold. We don't have a choke in here. The last guy thought, I don't know what, for what reason, he did not want it. He took it out. I know he doesn't have lights and stuff in here too because he's worried about power. So that's kind of awkward. So we'll get back at it. I'm going to try some other ideas. But this video, I apologize, was very long, but that was because we tried to do so many things. So we'll just close this video off. We thank you for watching. Please tell other people about it. We're a new channel. You know, we want you to give us some advice if you can. Thumbs up. And please subscribe. Thanks for watching.